Graeme, 3-1 defeat here at Walsall, the unbeaten run in the league comes to an end. How do you assess that one?
We said what they'd do. We knew they'd come out, the new manager, they're going to press us. They did in the games before. I felt as though we invited it on. I spoke to them about missing it out as early in the game, but pressure back on them as much instead of us. And we didn't handle that, and they hunted us down. We were second best through the first half. Poor decision making, goals are not acceptable. And then you're chasing the game. 2-0 again, response after half time. You get back in the game 2-1, momentum's in our favour, and then you gift them a goal, and that kills us off really. And then we again up until that moment when we got 2-1, we were back in the game. 3-1 again, we lacked decision making. I felt as though it was poor throughout the game. Real desire. It just really disappointed. I said to the lads, like, if we win games where I have to be on high standards are up there and we're on it, all of us have to be on it, and if we do that we win games. Today we weren't, and that's the difference. It's not about how good a footballers you are. They wanted it, they ran more than us, they hunted us down more, they affected the game, put balls in behind when they had to put balls in behind, and we didn't do that to them enough. And like I said, it's cost us.
2-0 down at the break. You know, what was the message at half time at that moment?
What we just said. Told them it's not where we are. We're way off it, way off the mark. We're inviting the pressure on ourselves. We've got to try and utilise, suck their wingers in, wing backs in high, like tight, and make runners in behind to affect it, and try and get high up the pitch and play forward when we can. Don't invite the pressure, and we started doing that. We started affecting it, started getting the ball a little bit high up the pitch and playing the game in their half, which we started doing. We get the goal, and then you feel it's all right, come on in, and then like I said, we gift them a goal, and that momentum swings back to Walsall again, and there you go.
Do you take any positives away from today? If you look at the like of maybe Isaac Fletcher coming in for his first start and creating chances?
Fletcher, he kept going, he had a go. He didn't affect it enough as he should have done first half. Second half he got into the game and affected it for us for the goal. It's just, look, you get beat 3-1, there's not a hell of a lot, there's no positives for me to look at. The only positives we can look at is what we've done this month. The back of this month I finished after I calmed down and said, and what this month is where we've been. We know what we've had to do to win games. Today we dropped our standards and it wasn't acceptable. If we want to win games again, we've got to raise our standards, and we've got to, there's got to be a reaction now. We need a reaction from this. So like I said, back to training pitch, and like I said, I expect a response when we're back in.
We mentioned in the pre-match presser how much travelling we've done, Tuesday night games the last few weeks, Tuesday, Saturday continuously. Do you think that's played this effect at all? Yeah, look,
it can do, but I keep saying the mentality has to be strong. You have to be mentally strong. This league's testing, the travelling we have had has been a hell of a lot, and it has. I know how I feel, so I know the players be the same. But no, look, there was fresh legs in there today, and it was just one of them games that just, we lacked that real desire and graft and determination to work up and down that pitch and pick up second balls and fight for everything, and Walsall done that better than us today.
Joe Gray came on at half time, obviously a plus to see him back, and he certainly was out there giving it a real go.
Yeah, Joe, I thought he impacted the game well for us when he came on. Joe White, disappointed. He's played left wing for us while Joe Gray's been injured. It's not his favourite position. I understand that, and it could have been many of them, and I said that at half time. There could have been quite a few. I just know Joe's legs and energy would impact the game, so it unfortunately Joe White had to come off to bring Joe Graeme.
Just mentioned there, we've had a lot of Tuesday, Saturday games. It's the first time in a while you've probably now got a full week to be with the lads ahead of Harrogate next Saturday. How much of a plus is that going to be, not to have to travel somewhere on Tuesday night?
Yeah, look, it has been a testing month, and like I said, in general, in all, it's been a successful month for us. And we've said that, but we've got to reflect and learn from today. I've said that to the lads. Look at yourself, look at your own performances today, learn from your own performance, because today that wasn't the standards we've set in this month. The previous games, I said before the game, the previous games has been a fantastic run, and I dislike. Everyone kept telling me, "Oh, you're flying," different things. Like, them games are gone. It was about today, and we didn't perform today, and that's a disappointing thing.
Omar Bogle gets another goal. As I know you said, there's not a lot of positives to take, but you know, a man who's come in, you want him to score goals, and he's certainly doing that at a continuous rate.
Yeah, look, the goal, yeah. But I've spoke to Omar because we all know Omar affects the game in a more positive way than he did today.
And finally, Harrogate next week, and we saw the Pils fans behind the goal, and going another 600 there next week as well. And I suppose you're telling the lads we want a reaction, you know, not just for yourself, not just for them, but for those who travel as well.
Yeah, look, again, the fans, even after the game, they're clapping us. I've gone over them. Just say, look, that's not acceptable for us. Like, and appreciate the travel. They're amazing. They are amazing, and clapping after the game, and hopefully that's because of what probably the lads have done in the last month, because it wasn't really today. And you could hear them throughout the game trying to get the lads going again. And like I said, we were back in the game in the second half when we got 2-1, but unfortunately we gifted them the goal, which kills it off. So look, can't thank the fans enough. And like I said, next week has to be better for them.
Gaffer, thank you. Cheers.